the Premier League, in the Bundesliga, in the Seria A. Everywhere is happening in top five leagues this weekend. And Pep Guardiola signed a new contract, so he's going to stay at City for 2 years. And this weekend, Amorim is going to take on Manchester United as a coach for his first game against his on the show. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Vote Sports on Vote 3 FM. My name is Godwin. I am here with the guys in the studio, my A team, to discuss everything that is going to happen this weekend in the football world, in the footballing world. So we are going to discuss all that, especially in the EPL. Good morning, John. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Good morning and welcome to another wonderful weekend of football.
Good morning, also.
Good morning. Before I start, let's quote a manager we all respect. He said, all teams in Europe can lose 4 in a row and nobody has a question about it. But not everybody can do 4 in a row as the Premier League champion. So I believe he has a right to say he's done good. That 4 in a row, losing 4 matches in a row doesn't say anything bad about his record. Welcome to the show, guys.
Okay, welcome to the show. Okay, remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. We are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. When you join us, drop your comments. I'll read your comments live here in the studio. Okay, let's start with the EPL. Okay, at some point again in this show, we are going to open the phone lines for you to tell us what you think or your prediction for today's game, especially the Manchester United. What you think first Amorim result is going to be tomorrow. Call us and tell us what you think about that. Okay, let me give you the fixtures of today's Premier League game, the EPL game today. Then we'll discuss the big boys there. Then I'll give you what we think. The guys will give you the prediction of what they think will happen this weekend. Okay, for today is Leicester City versus Chelsea. That is the first match for today, 1:30. 4 p.m. is Fulham versus Wolves. Everton versus Brentford. Arsenal will take on Nottingham Forest. Brentford, Bournemouth and versus Brighton, Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace. That's all the games happen by 4 p.m. And the last game is Manchester City versus Spurs. On Sunday is Southampton versus Liverpool, Ipswich Town versus Manchester United, and on Monday is Newcastle versus West Ham. Okay, let's start with today's game. In the early kickoff is Leicester City versus Chelsea. Maresca, even though he said that this year he's looking for top 4, he's not looking to win the league. Everybody knows that. Okay, probably by chance of luck, he might be winning the Premier League, but if you look at it,
I like the look on your face.
It's possible.
I like the look on your face because I was actually looking at him the same way, and I saw you do the same. So which chance again?
He has a chance to win. Everybody has a chance to win the league.
If Chelsea has a chance of winning the league this season, then it means Arsenal has a chance of winning the league this season.
Arsenal always has a chance to win the league.
It means Ipswich Town has a chance of winning the league this season.
I'm
just saying.
Thank you.
That's the category you put them in.
No, you can't compare.
A team that is trying to rebuild themselves, trying to get themselves back into the conversation,
is
not challenging for the title.
If you remember, when Conte took over Chelsea was bad the former season. And he came in. Yes, the former season he was bad. I think they sacked Mourinho before he came in. They were really bad. He came in, even though he told them that he would try. But he went on, even after 7 games, he was not in the league because he lost against Liverpool and Arsenal. I remember that back to back. So he was off the pace.
You're trying to say...
wait now. Suddenly, he won the league.
I'm not saying
that everybody has a chance to win the league.
You are trying to say that history might repeat itself after 5 years.
I'm not saying history might repeat itself. I'm just saying that it's possible for Chelsea to win the league. But okay, let's talk about today's game. Leicester, they are going away to Leicester. Maresca is going back to his former club that he moved from Leicester last season. What do you think of it? You might say that Leicester knows him very well. They know his style. He knows everything. But the players, the two squads are different. Do you understand?
Definitely.
Yeah, the two squads he can have probably, let me say, a Pep Guardiola coaching a Manchester City and Pep Guardiola coaching Coventry. They are not the same team.
They wear the same blue.
Yeah, you see. They don't start of play, but the players might not be able to execute what the Pep is thinking. But now he's going back to Leicester. He coached Leicester and he did very well with Leicester. That's why Chelsea bought him. But what they are expecting in that game, do you think that Leicester can get one out of him?
I don't think Leicester will be coming away with 3 points. Maybe they can limit Chelsea to 1 point in this game. That's a long shot, a long shot. But I think Chelsea are going to go there. They're going to get the result, and it's just going to be one of those games. It will be good time for him. We already saw him in the press talking about Jamie Vardy, giving him the respect he deserves and all of that. But I think at the end of the day, Chelsea are going to go there and get
you know,
all
say,
3 points.
when coach don't start the hate the opponent attacker, you know, say he get plan for that striker.
Yes.
He get plan for that. We don't know who go hold him, either Caicedo or Kobe. So he's already planned his way. He's already mapped his way around the Jamie Vardy situation. But I believe this is the Leicester side who are under the new manager of the management of Steve Cooper. He's not really. I don't think he's really gotten the flow of what Leicester City wants to play. Like he's still thinking between tactics. Today he's playing 2 defensive midfielders. Tomorrow he's playing 1 defensive midfielder, 1 center midfielder. He's moving in the forward a whole lot. And I believe if Wilfred can sit deep and orchestrate the way the defensive midfield work, he would get the better result of him. But this season, I think he's contesting for the highest assist so far this season. He has 4 assists so far this season. So I think he's bringing out the creativity in Ndidi, but he's also risking him or limiting him to the defensive work that he knows how to do. It's just like telling Casemiro to be an attacking midfielder, or telling a Rodri to be a striker for a team. It becomes a problem for the player if he can't settle well in the position in the new role he's been given to play. It's okay to tell players to roam around, play in different positions, so excel in different positions. It's okay to make that happen for players, but if you want to make that happen for Ndidi, maybe you should shift him back to a centre half, and he excels from there than putting him forward and risking your defense line to exposure.
You need to understand that this is the Leicester that is without James Maddison. We all know how pivotal he was for the club when he was there.
You know, it's been more than a year now.
So it's been more than a year now.
A year around it.
This man is looking at his side and feeling that with the other options in the defensive midfield position, he can risk Ndidi going forward. And if he feels that he's the one on the job.
And risking that has opened them to considering a whole lot of unnecessary goals.
You have to risk conceding goals if you want to play progressive football.
Yes.
And that's what Steve Cooper is doing there, or Gary Cooper. That's what he's doing there. So he wants to play progressive football. That's how Leicester are, right from the times of this man taking over as Srini, Prada, or whatever. Taking over, that's the way they want to play, and that's the way they are going to keep playing. They have other people in that midfield who he feels can do the job. So let's move this man forward and get him to be the AM, or get him to be whatever they want him to be.
I'm just saying, if you're going to get in a player that could do a better job in midfield, I believe thinking with Wilfred Ndidi takes away the potential of him defending the back line.
Let's not forget that Mikel Obi was at some time an AM who was converted to be a
while
PM.
he was young.
Yes, while he was young,
not after playing 7 years.
Because when he was still being converted, he was playing in the AM for Niger.
See, when he was being converted,
same conversation. Even when he was converted into a DM, he still played as an AM for Niger. So don't come in and tell me that this guy won't go. He has weighed the options, and he feels that he can take this risk.
When you want to convert a player, you look at the age he's reached. With the age Wilfred has reached now, it's not easy. It's not going to be easy for you to convert him.
But he's doing well in that.
Thank you.
He's doing well in the position, but it's also exposing him. It's also exposing him to a lot of error.
It's a risk the manager is willing to bear. So let him bear the risk.
Okay, let's talk about Maresca. Let's not talk about Leicester too much. Maresca is trying to build something with Chelsea. And do you think that he's going to win this game or get probably do top 4 this season? Where are you seeing him finishing this season?
Top 4.
Top 6. So top 6. Top 4 is out of the question.
So he's not playing Champions League next season.
Europa League maybe.
Okay.
Top 6.
Okay, let's get a prediction for that game. It's Leicester versus Chelsea. No, Palmer is back. Palmer did not play the international football because he got a knock, but he didn't travel with the England squad. Now he is back. He's fully fit. And Maresca has been talking about Felix, saying that he will get his time, but the question is when. He has been sitting on the bench throughout.
He's getting his time in the Conference League.
The Conference League
and the Carabao Cup.
The bottom line is, I think I like Enzo Maresca better because of some of these decisions. Like, for example, when you come into a club and you do not have as much pull with the management team in recruitment, that's fine. But you come into the playing side of the game and you have to bend to my rules. So I don't think Maresca wanted Joao Felix. I don't think he wanted some of the players Chelsea got in. But I think he is not going to be forced into playing these people at the detriment of the result, because last now the result then go use Georgia.
Okay, what's the prediction for that game?
1-1.
Chelsea win.
Chelsea win. You draw.
1-1.
Okay, let's move on to the afternoon fixtures, 4 p.m. Let's talk about Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. If you look at Arsenal, first of all, Ben White had a surgery, so he's going to be out for a very, very, very long time. And Tomiyasu is still injured, so that leaves him with that right back is Timber. If anything happens to Timber
or Partey is going to the right back,
go
please.
back to right back again. But I think Timber will keep starting until probably something happens to Califury is back from injury. So a couple of players are back. Odegaard is back and fully fit. Saka got a knock before that game probably. He's trained with the squad. He's back. But this Nottingham Forest side are really good. If you look at the result they have got, even though they have lost, I think they've lost 2 games, but
they've lost against Fulham and Moscow. If
you look at the way they have built a good side. Do you think that it's time for Arsenal to start, Arsenal and Arteta to start winning? Because anything less than 3 points for this game is bye-bye for the title.
Yes, anything less than 3 points in this game and going forward consistently is bye-bye to the title, And I feel Arteta will be crushed by this if he's unable to finish better than he finished last season. So he needs to win, he needs to wake up, he needs to get going. And I think sometimes, this experience may do more for Arteta than winning the title would, because this experience would validate to him beyond a shadow of a doubt that his pig-headedness needs to come down and that he needs to get in a striker into the side, because like Bowe said a couple of days back, that after this season, he should be coming under more fire for not winning titles. So
I think after this season, they'll give him only 1 more.
After this season, they are no title. They should just sack him.
They will not sack him.
They will not sack him.
They should just sack him.
After this is his final year of grace.
Final year of grace.
Next season, if he does not
from next season, if he doesn't win anything, he should be on his way. I think another thing is, when you come in as a young manager and they give you time, it often leads to complacency. Because Arsenal has plateaued at the 2nd position consecutively now. They are not pushing up. They are now looking like they want to drop off.
Let me leave this thing that we are talking about. How many years did club do this thing with Pep and still got only 1 title? It's not easy. Let's be frank.
See,
Bani, he got title. Yes, or Shebi? Bani, he got title. Shebi.
John, let's clear the air. He got 4 titles. 4. The Champions League, the Premier League, and the other domestic cup.
I get what you're saying, but now look at it now. See, when you look at the team Klopp inherited, go now look at the Premier League. When you want to put the Premier League in perspective, go and look at the value of each team in the Premier League. Then come back and give Klopp his respect, because at the point of taking over that job, Liverpool team was not worth up to £200 million, and they were playing. No, you don't even get to say that, because we know how much Aubameyang was. We know how much Lacazette was.
It's not the age.
It's the value of the team. That's what we are talking about. So they need to go back and give that man double handshake. So now Arteta now has a better team than Klopp ever had starting.
He moved that
Arteta has spent close to £600 million in that team.
Klopp did the same thing too.
Yes. And Klopp has silverware to show for it. But how far now?
Arteta has FA Cup to show for it.
Yes.
Klopp has Premier League, Champions League, and other things to show for it.
Arteta has.
So that's the thing. At the end of this season, Arteta should be judged on a season-by-season basis.
In Klopp's first season, he had, let's say, scrap players. Now everybody will say he had scrap players, and he had to do some transfer business to get rid of those players.
Yes.
Arteta inherited his, according to some Arsenal fans, scrap players, Kolasinac and the rest of them, scrap players.
Nobody was there.
Go and check the value of that team.
Now, but the team was highly rated. Because he had the pre-Aubameyang, you had top players.
You have Ozil, you have Aubameyang, you have Lacazette, you have a couple of other players in that side.
You had players at their prime.
Yes.
That were doing the numbers before he came to Arsenal, and were bought for a heavy fee.
Yes.
You get, before Arteta took over. And he used those players to win the FA Cup at the expense of Frank Lampard, Chelsea at the year. And since then, what has been the result? And that FA Cup was the only thing that got him into the Continentals the next season.
Yes.
Because it was off top 8.
Yes.
That particular season, he got into the FA Cup. He got into the Europa League that season, and after that, he's been in the Continentals. That was the only thing that kept him in the Continentals.
Let me even tell people the truth, gospel truth.
The gospel truth.
The gospel truth that Arsenal will not sack Arteta. Even if he didn't win this season, next season.
Let's continue to celebrate second place.
Then second place is not even guaranteed because there's going to be a drop.
Do you know why?
Let's
be a drop off. It will not be a top
if Arsenal
club.
collect,
You know
if
why?
Arsenal continue to celebrate
No,
second
let me-
place
let me tell you
and
why.
Champions League qualification,
Let me
and
tell
the
you
Champions
why.
League you are qualifying for, you're not going to win it.
Okay, let me tell you
What's
why.
not the use
Let me
of
tell you
qualifying
why.
for the Champions
Let me
League?
tell
Let
you
other
why
people
they
that
will
want
not
to win
sack him.
Champions League qualify.
Let me tell you, they will not start, except
Because
they
they've
are
seen
sacking
a
him. Wait,
pattern.
except they are sacking him to get a Pep Guardiola or
Mm.
Ancelotti.
Mm.
They will not sack him and get another young coach, start building again. That's the problem.
They won't
How
sack
many-
him and get
how
another
many-
coach, but they can sack him and get a proven winner.
Like who? That's the
A
problem.
proven winner
Now
is
this man, they
they
market.
have men they market.
Now this man,
It's
they
like-
market.
it's like
Man,
this
they
man.
He was a
market.
proven manager
Yes.
at Bayern Munich.
A
He was
winner.
a proven winner. He's
Yes.
a proven winner at Germany right
Options
now.
dey. Options dey.
See, now you they talk say option no day. Option day. Option plenty.
Leave that here. I'm telling you.
Option
Let-
day,
let me
option
tell- I'm
plenty.
telling you now for you to go and write
See,
it.
We will know when they are ready to sack Arteta, when the fans start calling for
the
his
guy
head.
has Girona. The guy
Yes.
has Girona. It's in an option in CB.
Let me tell you.
You get so
What-
option.
what
Now
see,
see now Arsenal fans just believe say.
Na him go change man. When he change man,
Yes,
we
yes,
remember this conversation.
When I thought say Moyes na good coach and every other person thought say they Saka, I was angry, but I was like, okay, maybe they bring in somebody better. Until they now brought in somebody that is even way off.
let me
And that time I
see.
started to cry.
Let me tell you what will happen at Arsenal.
Arteta will win the Champions
If
League.
he stays top 4
Mm.
this season,
Mm.
you will have next year.
Then,
If he wins anything next season, Carabao Cup, he will stay again.
uh-huh.
That's the thing, because if
See,
you look at the market,
the
you can
hype-
call like what is the difference between Nagelsmann and Arteta? If
A
I
lot.
wait now, if
A
Arteta,
lot.
okay, if Arteta coaches a Bayern Munich, like it's like company. If company wins, they try to now with Bayern Munich, you come out and say, okay, he's better than
See,
Arteta because he coached Bayern Munich.
See, let's look at the job.
Check
Let's
it
look
out.
at the
Let's
job
talk
now
about
this
the
man.
club.
But
Let's look at-
Arteta
no, let's look at-
plateauing at second position is not a silverware.
See, let's
True.
look at
It's not a
this-
silverware because guess what? Diminishing returns is going to
Job,
come
we're talking.
in.
He
The
said,
problem
wait,
there-
see,
And that's what
Job,
I'm saying. Arsenal fans don't get too comfortable.
See,
Diminishing
you
returns is
said
real.
something. You should forget. You forget the fact that this guy did a good job before Bayern Munich saw him and brought
Where?
him in.
Sure.
Where?
At Leipzig.
What did he win at
It was
Leipzig?
see going second.
That's the
And finishing
point.
third. Going
Okay, watch it.
second.
Going second against Bayern Munich.
Against Bayern Munich.
Now, that's why I'm
Uh-huh.
getting something. We are getting
Wait,
somewhere.
for 2 years in a row.
Wait, we are
Yes.
getting
3
somewhere.
years and still
No,
and
so-
see. Wait.
Go and put the value of both teams.
See, no, it's the
and
value of
then
the
you know.
team.
Yes.
And you know that this team is a selling team, not a
No,
buying team.
Yes.
Arteta has bought players.
No, so I want to explain something to you. Having second against Bayern Munich is an achievement.
It's an achievement.
What I'm saying that
Mhm.
coming second against Pep is an achievement, no matter how much.
That's what I'm saying.
That is the
Wait,
truth.
see. Going second against Bayern Munich
It's an achievement.
with a team that hunts for young talents across the streets, promotes them to starting 11, plays them in the league, and
make
get
them
a result,
superstar,
and make them
yes.
superstars, and sell them off.
Uh-huh.
Compare that to a team that has superstars.
That has a
That has
team that is
superstars.
valued at almost
see,
1 billion.
wait, I want to use,
pounds.
they have superstars. They sold them off, brought in another set of superstars, and has kept them for like a couple of years together.
Yeah, so when he went to Bayern Munich, why didn't he win the Champions League?
You want it?
No, the point I'm trying to make to you.
Don't use the Champions League as don't use the Champions League as a yardstick.
Why hasn't Arteta won any silverware in the last 4 years?
In the last 4 years,
Because it's challenging Pep.
it's challenging Pep. Then see,
So
okay,
it's
see.
only Premier League now.
See,
FA Cup no
look at-
dey,
look-
Carabao Cup no dey,
Nah.
and Champions League no dey.
Europa League
wey
wey
manage
Europa League
no
wey
dey.
even go. He got
Come
Europa
on,
League.
man.
But see, let's enough about this Arteta, Valhalla, and the rest. Nottingham Forest. I keep saying this man has done good. No, because I know we will continue to sing praises of Arteta. We'll continue to criticize him until the end of this show. When it comes to big managers like this, we know how to find faults in all of them. But Nuno did something. I'll still continue to sing his praises because of what he did at Wolverhampton Wanderers and what he's doing so far this season. After game week 10 or after game week 9, he was third on the table. Now, after losing the game against Fulham, he dropped to about 5th or 6th. You get? He's still going to continue to show effort, continue to show that he has what it takes to fight the big teams. And I think this was something Leicester City didn't see on time after Ranieri won the league. I think this was what people are beginning to see now. Ranieri won the league with Leicester City, I think, and something happened and they said they want to continue, and now they dropped to the relegation, perhaps they dropped to Championship and they are back in the Premier League. I think this is what this man is trying to do. What he did at Wolverhampton Wanderers. Let's take a team without pressure, gradually, slowly, and progress till we get into the continentals, progress till we get into a tournament that we are not going to be in the same level with Man City. We are going to be on our own level, play our own competition, and try to win it if we can.
Okay, let's see what they are going. That game is going to be. We are arguing if Ateta should stay or go. But for me, I think Ateta should stay. What they are doing done for Arsenal, for me personally, I
See,
couldn't believe it. But let's see.
I would say
My
Ateta should
truth,
finish.
my own is that, do you know why I actually tell him to stay? Because the truthfully, if I look at Klopp was a top coach. For him to do that with Pep for years and not win only one league title is tough for any other person to do. But
He won other titles. He won FA Cup.
yes,
He won Carabao Cup.
Let's see what they are going to do. Let's go to our YouTube channel. Judah Onunko. Okay, welcome to the show, Judah. I think you are our new commenter. He's saying thank you for joining the show. Okay, we do this every day, Monday to Saturday, and he's saying this one Nonso and John they agree. Arsenal don't suffer.
Wait.
They are agreeing this one. They want Ateta out.
This guy is a regular. He knows what's up.
Okay.
Na regular MB. He knows we know they agree at all.
Okay. Let's get prediction for other games before we move on to match the games. For 4 p.m., let's get just the prediction for those games. It's Fulham versus Wolves. Who do you think will win?
I'm backing Wolves.
You are backing
Marco
Wolves.
Silva with Fulham.
Okay, Everton and Brentford.
Frank Thomas, please. Brentford is coming up with the win.
You?
Everton
to win. Okay, it's Bournemouth versus Brighton. Let's give it to Brighton. Brighton are a good side. Right? Okay, another one is Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace. Who wins Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace?
I'm always going to back Emery.
Well, I see what John did there. Backing Emery is just a sure way to get your results. But fine, we'll stick with Emery.
Okay, let's move on to the last game for Saturday. Today it's Manchester City versus Spurs. If you look at that game, Pep has been talking this. Pep signed a 2 years contract, so he's going to stay in England for 2 more seasons. This season, 2026 and 2027 season, he's going to be staying at Manchester City. I think probably he loved the challenge that Amorim is coming. Everybody's talking. I saw Amorim's interview. He's talking big, so I think Pep.
Amorim is not talking big. He said it's just to win his next games.
No problem.
Is it like John said? It's focusing on his KPI. I just want to win my own game and let other teams fall into place.
Simple.
You get that was what Amorim said. He's not telling you to tell you and he said something, and he said he's going to make sure the player improve in their intensity, run more often.
Anybody can come and talk at this thing.
He's not talking big. He's not telling you.
For example, I give Ateta as an example. Everybody could see he turned a club around from here to here. Everybody could see the progress. Everybody could see the progress. So what I'm going to judge. We'll get to that.
But it took you 4 years to start giving
performance now. It's
performance.
the same thing. Performance.
So let's say with Manchester City game, Pep is going to take on this post. He lost this the Carabao Cup against them, and he lost 4 in a row. In that interview, he was asked. He said he's only in the Premier League. He's only coach that won 4 in a row, so he's allowed to lose 4 in a row. So
matches.
I think I like him. I like Pep. Pep is someone that knows how to
savage
from day one, from his Barcelona days, he knows how to answer the press and answer them correctly. He doesn't even bother, and he's saying that no matter what happens to City, that he's going to stay with them. Whether they relegate to the Conference League, he's going to be with them and bring them up back to the Premier League. That was his promise. That's what he said yesterday. I don't know why he said that, but he's going to stay at City. Whether they are relegating or they are the point deduction, whatever happens after that court case, he's going to stay. Was that before the end of the season or after the end of the season? This season, they will hear the verdict of that court case. If they are going to be dotted the points or relegate or transfer ban, whatever it is, they will know before the end of the season. Okay, but they are taking on Spurs today at the Etihad. What do you expect to happen in that game, John?
As a City fan, I don't expect anything less than a win. Even though Tottenham are a formidable side, but we all know that they are bottlers. We know that they are bottlers.
Who formits them? Formidable side. Who formits them?
You have the Kulusevski there. You have the Solanke. You have men in that side. Don't underestimate those guys because they did a number against your team and a couple of other teams in the league.
Which team? But the same Tottenham. They're the good side. The good side. I know why John is just giving them all the respect. So that in case if anything happens, he will say, okay, they won the FA Carabao Cup match, and they can use that one as maybe an excuse that they are a big side. They are not big side.
I didn't say they are a big side. I said they are a formidable side.
You're just scared of 2 or 3 players.
Formidable side, simple.
The only player you should be scared of is one of the 2 defenders actually.
I'm not even scared of the defense because we have what it takes to bulldoze them.
Van Dijk and the other guy, Pedro Porro. And after those 2 players in defense, the rest of the players are just regular Premier League players, regulars. average players that would just want to.
The Argentine defender is an average player.
I know rate Romero.
They play.
I know rate Romero at all.
They play.
Now, see, I don't know. Now me, if now me, no problem.
The
I know
only
rate
reason
Romero.
you rate Van der Ven is because of his speed.
They play.
Fastest
The
defender in
only
the Premier
reason you
League.
rate Pedro Porro is because of
Romero is better than all of their defenders.
No, nah. You know, there's something about coaching.
But he's not playing. He's not playing tomorrow. He's not playing today.
So he's not a player. So you rate the person that are starting, the two players that are starting. And what you understand is in playing a defense, you have one aggressive and one calm. You get, he might be the calm one, while this other person is aggressive. You get, these are one thing you need to understand. You look at the Saliba and Gabriel combination. It's that one person is always up for all the challenge, while the other person is calm and building from the back. One person is fast, the other person is slow. They complement each other. I'm going to say this, they complement each other a lot, but you can't tell me that this person is world class while this person is not. So if that's the case, everybody in that team is average, except for Son, maybe. And going forward, you have a Son, Solanke, and Brandon Johnson. My fear is on Brandon Johnson because he knows how to run into pocket spaces that the other player does not.
Okay, let's get your prediction for that game. Do you think that City will break this, at least get a draw for this game? Because they are losing 5 in a row. I can't even imagine Pep losing 5 in a row.
Nobody can imagine it, but I think the point deduction still continues. This one will be a draw.
You know, I had somebody keep insisting that Pep will not win the Premier League this season. I think
Manchester
City will not win the Premier League. So I think he's sensing it. That's why he wants to stay, probably to prove everybody wrong. But let's see what happens in that game. It's City versus Spurs. That game is happening today by 6:30. That's the final game for today. Let's move on to the Sunday game. It's Southampton versus Liverpool. Liverpool have been top of the league. I think after game week 3, they have been top of the league since then. They have done well. They have actually played well, defended well. They have the best defense in the league. They have scored goals, defended well, and Slot has only lost 1 game all season, and against Nottingham Forest. What do you expect to that game? If you look at Southampton, they stay, I think, bottom of the league. So they have been conceding goals, like I think they have conceded like 1 billion goals this season. They have been 1 billion goals. So do you think that with Diaz, the Salah, the Gakpo, the Nunes can destroy this Southampton side again?
Well, definitely yes, because they have what it takes in attack. They have what it takes in midfield. The midfielders have always. This is the same thing. Amorim is saying. Intensity. When you increase intensity and physicality, you're fully fit. You can run the full yard. You could see a Ryan running to the opposition's half. He's having touches in the final third on the opposition's half. He's having passes in his area as well. He's back. That's the defensive midfielder. I'm talking about the person playing as defensive midfielder, Ryan Gravenberch, being a defensive midfielder, starting from the back line of Liverpool and also in the front line of Liverpool as well. So you have every other person, slow motion Gakpo, covering all the space he has. Salah, the same thing, covering. So you have players running back and forth. You get, these players are fit. When they are fit, they run the whole pitch just to make sure that the opposition doesn't get a chance at their defense or perhaps a chance at their goal. And it's okay for this team to continue. And I feel like this guy replacing Alisson has done wonderful so far for himself. So he's going to continue.
Like I keep saying, when a goalkeeper is good, the defense has to be fantastic. Look at last season, Raya. Saliba and Gabriel was top notch, and he really considered. I think he won the best keeper last season.
But then go look at saves made.
Saves made. It's what we're not talking about goalkeeper good because of defenders. We're talking about goalkeeper good because of the saves that escaped the defense. And for Kelleher, he has done wonderful for himself because as a newbie playing second fiddle to Alisson
and being able to cover. We go back and look in the Premier League a couple of seasons
where
back.
the first goalkeeper is not available.
When Czech picked up that deadly head injury, we saw Chelsea concede almost 100 goals that season. Go back because Hilario wasn't able to.
Then this other goalkeeper during the other time that played against Man United, Caballero.
Yes.
When a keeper was not available, Caballero goes on to concede. I keep telling people, if you are good as a striker, your first shot on target should be your goal. Because whenever you hit the first shot on target against Caballero, you get a goal.
Sure.
And if you get that goal, the next one that comes in, he's saving it. So why not score your first shot on target and allow him save the rest and win the match on 1 goal?
Let's see what Liverpool and Southampton will play. Let's get your prediction for that game.
Liverpool Nunes to score 2 goals, 1 worldie and 1 tapping.
Okay, let's move on to the game everybody has been waiting for. It's the first game for Amorim. Ipswich Town is going to be taking on Manchester United. They have been training with the squad for the past 1 week plus. Everybody is eager to know what the style is going to play. If it's a traditional 4 at the back, or he's 3-4-3 or 3-5-2, depending on how you want to see it. What he's going to be doing, but he is saying that he will stick with what he knows. He will stick with the style. That means he's going to move away from Manchester United 3-4 at the back. That's what it means. And let's see if it's going to work with him. Okay, if you look at that game, they are playing not even though that Ipswich Town are out of the relegation zone now, but I think there's just 1 or 2 points above the relegation zone. But they have a team that always scores goals, but they concede more. So we are actually looking at the paper they will score today's game.
They scored against Tottenham and they concede more.
Do you think that the Amorim will get his first win in the first game for Manchester United?
I would like to see him win. You know, coming back to the comment about him sticking with what works, it's just like the story of David and Goliath. Do you want to go out there and wear Saul's armor that you've not proved? Or you want to use your catapult? Now that catapult and stone, 9 drum man you come in with. So why expect him to change? He should continue with his identity, continue with what he knows, what he has proved, what he has tried. You know, continue with that. You know, if you don't want a manager to play in a certain way, go find managers that play the way you want them to play and bring them to your club. You know, so that said, I think Manchester United will get a result against Ipswich, but they are not going to keep a clean sheet. They are not going to keep a clean sheet.
Okay, John. So what do you think about that game?
It's going to be a tough game. The man is still trying to implement his style. And he said this is not about the formation on paper. He has said it's going to be tactically flexible. The team will have to know how to play a different role in the pitch. But he said he wants a proper athlete. And they're asking him, I think in the interview he had with Gary Neville, and Gary Neville asked him, do you want people who are slimmer and fitter? He said, no, the fitness or perhaps the proper athletes I'm looking for are people who can run. They will have to cover the full length of the pitch, run forward, run backwards. I think, and we saw that during the time of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, where everybody was running, everybody was on their toes. You have defenders defending, you have strikers defending, and once they get the ball, you see PP and Bruno Fernandes looking ahead for somebody making a run, and they're always finding Rashford, Anthony Martial, Greenwood, or Daniel James at the time. So I feel like this is what this man wants to do. He wants everybody to play a massive attack, massive defense. So in playing a massive attack, massive defense style, you have to be on your toes all the whistle until the final whistle. Even at halftime, you still need to be on your toes while going to the dressing room. So you have to be on your toes until the final whistle and get the result. And I think that's what he's going to be getting in this game.
And I think the separation at Manchester United will start happening when we see players who can match or maintain that standard. That's where the separation.
How many years do you think that he will build for him to win the Premier League title?
A long go.
Less than 2 years after Pep have left.
Which one is 2 years after Pep have left? That's you're giving him 4 years.
No, it's 2 years. It's just 2 years.
Pep has 2 years now. Then after Pep has left, another 2 years. That's 4 years.
No,
now.
if you give him 2
after
years.
Pep left, the first season after Pep. You forget to slot day.
Which slot?
Forget to Ateta still they fight.
Okay.
Maresca now is there to massacre.
Let's get your prediction for that game before we start taking calls. Let's get your prediction for that game.
Man United 3-1.
3-1. John?
1-1.
Okay, 1-1. Okay, first draw for John is predicting first draw for Amorim. Okay, you can call us and tell us what you think will happen this weekend. Give us your own prediction, especially if your club is playing. Give us the prediction for your club. The number to call is 0706 048 5853. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, John.
Good morning.
Good morning. What name and location, please?
I come from the
Okay.
You see, I would have gone for Tottenham to win. That's Ligue football club.
Okay.
Football club.
Okay.
The only people I can at that Nigeria guy that plays for Italy.
Destiny
Udoji.
And the other fast defenders. The other ones are CJ. Romero and his brother. And in the attack, it's only that Kulusevski that is to cancel. Apart from this, I don't think, and none of their defenders, those senior defenders will be available.
Yes.
And even Kovacic will not be available.
Yes,
so
yes.
I see lots of growth.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, you've seen the Man City game. You've seen a whole lot of games in that game. Let's see. Let's take more calls to get your predictions. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
This is Mila calling from Brooklyn.
Sorry. Speak up. Can you speak up, please?
Okay, can you hear me loud?
Yes, I can hear you now. Yes.
Well, there was something you guys said. I'm an Arsenal fan.
Okay.
I stand with on the fact that if Mikel Arteta doesn't win the trophy this season and the next season, when I mean trophy, I don't mean Carabao Cup or FA Cup. What I mean is
a cup like maybe EPL or any UEFA this is drop, and then he should be sacked if he doesn't win any of this in the next season. This season and the next season.
Yes.
Okay.
And again, there was said that what's the need of qualifying for Champions League if you cannot win? I think that statement is wrong. There are almost 30 something teams or
Okay.
clubs going for this
36 teams.
trophy, and only one team is to emerge
The winner.
so there's prestige in going for Champions League. I think that is the reason why Chelsea are struggling to be in top four. Chelsea are not actually struggling to win the EPL. They are struggling to be in top four. Yeah, the same thing. Liverpool might miss out, but if they miss out on top four, it will be woeful. So I think it's wrong to say why was the need of qualifying for Champions League? You cannot win it. No, it's wrong. And you talk about the value of Arsenal when Aubameyang was there and all the rest. Yes, you are talking about players at their prime. But what was their value when Arteta met them? You understand? And even as we speak, check all the clubs in England and tell me where Arsenal fall when it comes to the value of the players in the club. You discover that Arsenal is not even second. They might be third or fourth, if I'm not mistaken. Because Chelsea, Man U, they didn't spend more than Arsenal. So I start to be corrected. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. Thank you for
and
your
valid points.
Okay, it's giving us now one. Okay, this year and next year. If not, they should sack him. But they should leave
Another
him.
point is they should invest in the squad.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, gentlemen in the studio.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Name and location, please.
My name is Sonia Vitaly, which is a Suffolk Bridge.
Okay, what is your prediction for today's games or this weekend's
The
games?
fact is that the man that speaks last should talk about his club. Yeah. This is why I say this is that if Arsenal is not going to carry the league, we Chelsea are going to carry the league. I strongly believe in my club. That's
Okay.
Chelsea. And the mistake they would do, these Arsenal fans, Arsenal people, is they sack Arteta. In the history of Arsenal is made up to at least go for they go and touch the Premier League small and come back. Go to Champions League, carry cup and FA Cup. That's Arsenal for you and selling to start buying and selling player. That's a club for you. So if they give them to maybe thinking that they can come and carry the league in a lie, they can come and carry the league.
Okay.
This Arsenal, this is like when Asawengo is here. So the fact is that for Mourinho, for Manchester United, if they are going to win them, they cannot escape it.
Okay.
I'm telling you, they cannot escape it. If they are going to win, so far it's fixed home, they will shake it there. Thank you very much. You will get to reporting.
Thank you very much. Okay, he's going to Ipswich Town to beat
Manchester
Amorim.
United.
Okay, let's see if it's possible. I don't think it's possible, but let's see if it's possible. Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Okay,
Welcome.
what is your contribution? What is your prediction for today's games?
I see Arsenal winning goes not.
Okay,
2
Arsenal.
goals to
Oh,
nothing.
that's
Mm.
nice.
Wow.
Okay. All right, thank you. Okay, he just came to predict the Arsenal game. Okay, after to win 2-0. Okay, this weekend is going to be full of goals. Everybody's predicting.
Nobody's predicting one goal.
Nobody's goals everywhere.
Goals.
Hello, good morning. Good morning. Name and location, please. Please, can you speak up, please?
My name is Francis. I'm calling from the
Okay, Francis.
Francis.
Okay, what is your contribution?
I'm talking about I'm a Chelsea fan.
Okay.
The man that said that Chelsea is going to carry the league, Chelsea is not going to carry the league.
Okay.
I know we cannot get there, but I strongly believe that we are going to stop in the top four.
Okay, top 4. Okay. All right.
Yes, mine is going to win 2-0.
Oh, Bayern is going to lose.
He was going to win.
Okay, he's going to
Win
win 2-0. Okay.
2-0.
Then
Alright.
Chelsea is going to play 4-1.
Okay.
Okay. Chelsea will win 4-1.
And Man U to win
This is the first time
2-0.
I'm hearing the Chelsea fans support Man United to win. Wow.
Okay, let's see.
Wow.
Thank you very much for your contribution. Okay, he's predicting Chelsea to win.
4-1.
and Manchester
United
they have to win.
2-0.
Okay, let's see what that happens. Okay, let's move out to the La Liga. La Liga is happening this weekend too, and the games happened yesterday. Is Getafe winning that game against Valladolid for 2-0. It was a sad. I think this weekend Valladolid is going to relegate if they are not careful. But let's talk about today's game. The big boys are playing today. It's Atletico Madrid versus Alaves, and Barcelona is playing Celta Vigo away by 9 p.m. Okay, let's talk about the Barcelona game. Barcelona, they are building. Messi is back to Spain, so he was talking to the press about Barcelona. He was talking about the boys they promote, the youth players they promote that they are doing well, that he's been watching Barcelona and all that. And Hansi Flick was talking about it, and he's saying that hey, he loves when Messi give them compliments. But what do you think will happen in this game? They are playing Celta Vigo. Yamal is not yet fit, so I don't think he's playing for today's game. But do you think they have enough to go away to continue? Because remember, Real Madrid are now closing the gap.
Of course, it's a game that, whenever you get a leg up on your adversary, and when you talk about perennial adversaries in football, you have to talk about the perennial adversary between Barcelona and Real Madrid, because this is the institution, the monarchy of Madrid versus the free people of Barcelona who feel that they should be their own nation. Okay, so it's always going to be whoever wins the La Liga, gets to celebrate the toast of the season, which is either the monarchy and the Spanish government celebrate in Madrid, or the free people celebrate. So there is always going to be an extra incentive to keep Real Madrid at arm's bay or arm's length, or whatever the adjective is going to be. So they have all the motivation they need to go and win at Celta Vigo. And then, but Celta Vigo too, they are looking to break in. They've tasted Europe a couple of years back, and I don't think they want to miss out on that, and the paychecks coming in from publicity in Europe. So they should also be looking to get something out of the match.
Okay, let's take this call before we continue. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Oh, okay.
Please, the Jersey part that they are going to do. I don't know. Now, who are the one
Well, it's fit.
Let's say talk of top 4 first. People talking about the league.
Okay.
Now, see, me, as a national fan, the confidence I have in Arsenal winning the cup is very slim. To be sincere, is very slim. Because now you're talking about Liverpool with 9 points. A match with 5 points. These are giants. It's not easy to pull them up and go and climb the table. So we need to be sincere. Then is it Chelsea, or is it the Arsenal that have blended for just that Arsenal has been very stubborn. Look at the matches Arsenal have drawn points. If they're winning against Man City, the dying seconds of the game, you will consider. They're winning against Liverpool, the same thing. You were winning against Chelsea, the same thing. So you can imagine that Arsenal are the architect of their own process.
Thank you.
Chelsea is better than Arsenal because maybe we are drawn level on points. So Chelsea fans will be making my here and there. I promise you, in the next 9 years, Chelsea will not win it.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. I think that Chelsea will not win the league. Okay, let's continue. Now, so what do you think of that game? What is your prediction for that game, Celta Vigo? And okay, let's take this call before we give you your prediction. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, guys in the studio.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Location, please.
Happy weekend to you guys.
Happy weekend to you.
That Pedro from Ebola, for that guy that
Welcome.
record now, he's not Chelsea god. So Chelsea can win trophy this season.
Okay.
And he will not go and collect it from them.
Okay.
And for my prediction for today's match, I want my club to win Leicester City by 3-1, and Arsenal will draw. And depending on the result for Man City match today, that will be my prediction for Liverpool match. If Man City lose, Liverpool will lose. If Man City win, Liverpool will.
Okay.
So that was that.
All right, thank you very much.
Pedro.
Okay. Now, so what do you think will happen in that game? Who wins?
Well, Celta Vigo has always been a stubborn side. They've always been a
True
team.
that.
They've always tried to get into the Continentals, and maybe not Champions League, but perhaps the Europa League. And now the Conference League is up for grab. So they want to do whatever they can to get, if not possibly into the Europa League, into the Conference League, and it's going to be a good one for them. But Barcelona is having injury crisis now. But the players are back from injuries, but the attacking
what is your prediction for that game?
I still feel like Barcelona will come up with the win.
John?
Barcelona win 4-1.
Okay, let's talk about Real Madrid. Real Madrid is away to Leganes. What do you think will happen in that game? Win, lose, draw?
Blowout. Real Madrid will just blow them away. It's normal. It's not something you have to dwell on, because we know that
a draw.
It might, or it will be a draw.
I say might be a draw.
Okay.
It might be a draw. Okay, you are predicting a draw in that game. Okay, let's move over to Bundesliga, because the game happened yesterday, and Bayern winning Augsburg by 3-1. Harry Kane scored a hat-trick. Harry Kane has been on fire. If you look at the games he has scored this season, goals he has scored this season, Kane has, I don't know, I think he is a top. The only worry I have about Kane, or the only thing that pain me about Kane is that he will have moved to a bigger club, leaving Tottenham Hotspur for a very long time. Look at what he's doing with Bayern Munich. Even though he has been the same thing with Spurs, but they will not win a title. But he has a chance to win a title. After that hat trick, he has scored 23 goals, 9 assists in 22 games for club and country this season. What do you make of Harry Kane? Do you think he will break that jinx this season?
You know, it's written in the stars
It's
for
written
Harry.
in the stars. If anything,
It's written in the stars
except
for
my
Harry.
village people personally own it.
Not my village people,
My-
except
it's my own.
his village people.
No, my
No,
own village
not
people.
his own.
I say my
His
own
village
village people
people,
own
his
it
village
because there is no way they are unbeaten. They are doing well in the Bundesliga. They are playing good football. They
They're
are
playing
winning
good
games.
football
How?
and they're winning their games. They're winning
Come on.
comfortably. This is the player to hit 50 goals faster than any other player in the
Yes, he
Bundesliga.
broke the record for against Haaland.
Yeah, so you know he's doing fine, and I think Bayern Munich should be back at the top, at the peak, at the pinnacle of the Bundesliga with Harry Kane winning silverware this season.
Well, we'll give him his kudos though, because I get bad thing to talk, shall he did my mouth, but we'll have to sing him his praises. He did well, but scoring 2 penalties in one game. 2
Na-
penalties.
na
How many players get penalty?
Now,
wey no
if
score?
the other player we talk now, they will tell us it's just penalty. But he scored a goal. It's the goal that he scored that I'm going to applaud him for.
Apart from that, it's not a guy that scores only penalty. He scores all manner of
All
goals.
manner of
in this
goals.
world.
No, see this. When we talked about the last match and we talked about the player scoring a hat-trick and we said he scored a penalty and a goal, we almost crucified him for scoring a penalty. He could have at least scored 2 goals. But this man has done well. His numbers are up there. You talk about the best players or perhaps the best strikers in the Premier League. I'll put him up there with the likes of Alex Shearer as the top players or the top Premier League legends with highest goals in the Premier League. He's done the numbers already. We have to sing him his praises. He's done the numbers. At Bundesliga now, he's doing the numbers again. For the English shirts, he's doing the numbers. So there's nothing to, even if I want to criticize him, I'll still look for all the facts to criticize him and just sing him praises because all facts still leads to kudos to Harry Kane.
I think he's going to bring that jinx. He's going to winning his first
I'm
trophy.
not going to dwell on winning the trophy. Bayern Munich has always won trophies.
No, he didn't win last season. So
Just one season in
I'm
10
talking
years.
I'm talking about Harry Kane, not necessarily Bayern Munich. So
Yeah.
we're talking about Harry Kane winning a trophy. So okay, let's say your prediction for other games, like big games, the Dortmund versus Freiburg. What do you think will happen that game? What is the prediction for that game?
It's you know
Dortmund.
Dortmund.
Bayern
Dortmund.
Leverkusen versus Heidenheim.
Heidenheim. They were the surprise of the last season, finishing in the top 6. Then in the Conference League this season, they will still continue to surprise us. But
Draw.
Leverkusen will win this one.
Draw.
You have seen that draw FC they beat this season. Hello, good morning.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning. Please, can you turn down the volume on your radio set?
Okay, it's done already.
Okay, what is your own prediction for today's game?
Let me go for Premier League.
Okay, yes.
At least Amorim is going to win his first game.
Okay.
Sure. And because each season is not a team to compete. Checking the quality of player man you have is going to win at least 2 straight games or 3 before they will target him. As usual. Talking about Liverpool, my team, we are going to win. Man City Tottenham is going to be a tough game. But if Portugal tightens his defense, at least they may get a draw. But you know he plays high end of defense. He doesn't defend much. He'll go for attack. And Bentako, one of his key players, I don't know whether he's going to play. So I don't know if he's fit. But if his son is there and Bentako and all these guys is there, I think he can prove a point.
Okay.
And Madison also is a good player, and I believe they can do better.
Okay.
But club for the years, he has won 8 trophies, 1 Champions League, Premier League, Super Cup, World Club Cup, FA Cup, and 2 Carling Cup. He has 8 trophies. He's crazy.
Okay.
And when he inherited a top team, but he guided that poor team to Europa finals and he lost. That same year, he lost to Man City in the FA final. You know, that's the same year he came with that kind of mediocre players he has there.
Yeah.
You know, he cannot compare better quality than club.
Okay.
At all, cannot equate them. And I think that the Arsenal has a quality player. They will competing, have a quality players, but in terms of quality management and quality coach, Arsenal is not. It's not. You can compare the club.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, let's get your prediction for. Okay, we get your prediction for.
Leverkusen is winning.
Leverkusen
John
is
said he
winning.
might play a draw Kuzi.
Okay, let's see what happens in that game. Okay, let's move over to the Serie A because the Serie A is happening this way. Let's talk about some of the big games. Today is Verona versus Inter Milan. Let's get your prediction for that game before we talk about the big one. AC Milan and Juventus are playing.
Inter Milan
today.
is definitely going to win.
For today's start with Inter Milan prediction, what do you think will happen in that game?
Inter is winning.
Inter to win. Okay, let's take this score before we take other prediction. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Name and location, please.
Yeah, my name is Jose, calling from the UK.
Okay.
Hey guys.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. What do you think about Amorim's game tomorrow?
Yeah. It's been long since I joined you guys. You know, our time zone has changed and most times before we are on, you guys are almost done most times.
Yeah, our time have changed.
So, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can
Yes,
hear you.
you can. Go ahead.
Hello?
We can hear you.
Continue. We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Continue. We can hear you.
We
Just
can hear you. Okay, Josh, we can hear you. You can call us back. We can actually hear you very well. Probably the network it's not working. Okay, let's move over to the big game for Milan versus Juventus. Who wins in that game?
The unbeaten run continues, if you ask me. The unbeaten run continues. Be it a draw, be it a win for Juventus, the unbeaten run continues because I see what Thiago is trying to do. And I don't know what AC Milan is trying to do. They come to the Champions League and they're like, they want to deal with Real Madrid. They want to get all 3 points against Real Madrid. But they go back to the league and they're drawing against Udinese and drawing against smaller teams or drawing against Leeds.
Okay, hello. I can hear you now.
Hello, guys.
I
Go ahead,
hear
we
you.
can hear you.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me, Josh? Oh, sorry, Josh. I think network is bad. I know the network is from our own side because there is no way network will be bad from
All the way from
It's not
UK.
possible. It's our own side. Okay, let's move over to.
So we're just saying, Juventus have done well in the league, and Thiago Motta is trying to cook. He's trying to cook something because if it's in England now, say somebody is cooking, they have to go soon burn or we don't go sweet. But Thiago is trying to cook something, and we're seeing the results so far in his side. So I'm thinking the unbeaten run continues in this game.
Okay, who wins?
Draw.
Okay. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, guys. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Josh.
I said this weekend is Manchester United weekend.
Okay.
It's the weekend where everybody is looking at our new coach, the best coach in the world.
Oh wow.
I know that John will say, so don't mind. Well, we are going to surprise you guys. And hopefully, he starts with the right team and at least with a good start for EPL, his first game in EPL. And we are keeping our fingers tipped crossed. Of course, I'm going to be live in the stadium watching the match.
Oh wow.
So we hope, yeah. So we hope that we will not come back crying. We will come back happy. At least we want to see something new. At least a pattern, a signature, a style, a different. We should have a new philosophy. That this is how Manchester now plays. This is how they play. This is the way they should play. This is the way they are going to play.
Yeah.
You know. So at least by Monday, we should be doing a better analysis in the studio.
Yes.
On how Manchester United played. I wish Man City, not the best anyway.
Okay.
But I wish Man U the best.
All right, thank you, Josh.
John, I've missed you guys. It's been long.
Yeah.
Time zone is not simple. Most times I'm trying to come up. You guys are already going off.
Okay.
So I try at least maybe on Monday. I'll try and connect early.
All right.
No problem there.
No problem. Thank you.
You're doing a nice job.
Yeah, thank you, Josh from UK.
Have a good day.
You too.
Yeah.
Okay, Josh is our caller from the UK. He joined us on our YouTube live. Okay, you can join us on YouTube every day, Monday to Saturday at Vote FM Sports. Okay, quickly, let's go move out to the Ligue 1. PSG won that game against Toulouse 3-0. They are trashing. They are unbeaten, 10 wins, 2 draws, and 32 points. And Monaco is second. They won that game again against Brest about 3-2. They are pursuing them. They have 26 points. So let's see what happens. And again, as yesterday we talked about the NPFL. Rangers International is going away to play Heartland of Owerri tomorrow by 4 p.m. Let's hope that Rangers International gets all the 3 points. Now, if you look at the table in the NPFL, they are actually moving up in the table. Gradually, they are moving, trying to defend that title because Rivers United has started dropping points. They started well. Remo Stars are dropping points.
Enyimba.
When your adversaries are dropping points, you should be happy picking them up and racking up.
What surprised me yesterday was the Brest match.
Cool.
It almost ended in a draw, almost ended in a 6-goal thriller, but Monaco, good game. They kind of held their head high and see out their win.
Okay, let's see this weekend of football. Let's go and enjoy our weekend of football in the EPL. Hello, matches are happening. Every matches are happening today. If you are a City fan or you're an Arsenal fan or a Manchester United fan or a Chelsea fan, we are going today. Tomorrow is football. It's football weekend. The international break is over and club football is back. Non-stop football, especially in England, from now till, in fact, the whole December is full of football. I think the December period, I think it's only 2 days in the whole December that there is no football. Every single day there is football. So as we are enjoying our Christmas that is coming up, we'll be enjoying football. Okay, this is how I'm going to end today's show. Thank you for joining us on our YouTube channel. Thank you for all the calls. Thank you for all your contributions you made to the audio calls, all our callers, all our fans. Next month is December, so we are going to be doing a special edition in here in both.
Yes.
So we're going to plan it and we're going to do a Christmas shout out to all our fans, all our callers that have been calling us throughout since we started. It's in about 4 months. We started. You people have been supporting us. Thank you. And my name is Godwin. I'll be seeing you guys on Monday. We're going to analyze all the games happening this weekend. Have a wonderful day.
Hello, Enugu, and welcome to Volt 104.3 FM, where music meets the voltage. Take a break. Enjoy the show. Sports.
Alex Iwobi gets the ball out to the left-hand side. The delivery comes in.